We are back with another NFL segment from your boy Edub, your boy Knox, your boy Bills. Listen, man, we back at it. Another week. We all on location this week, though. Try our best to give you the content you need as far as the NFL is concerned. You see me representing my boys, even though we ain't playing too well. But, the narrative is every man got to step up. In the day, we need to step up. So just to get into some, a few things, man, with the season, how it's going, and things that we always discuss every week. You got a lot of surprising teams doing well. The Commanders in my own division, they doing very well. You got, of course, the Chiefs doing what they do. The Vikings looking pretty good, even though they lost their last two games. They got a tough game this week. So, we got a lot to discuss, man. But on a national front, just how we always, say who we think should be the team that does well or the team that, should overcome. I mean, this season has really been a surprising one, man. I mean, the teams that I thought that were going to do well, the teams that I thought that was going to have, some real impact on how the season was going to shape up, it seems to be a little different. The Atlanta Falcons are doing well. So when you think about that and look at that narrative, you say to yourself, like, okay, it's going to be a surprise team this year coming out of, into the playoff pool anyway. You know what I mean? But we're going to keep this short and sweet, man. We ain't going to make a lot of dialogue on, talking about things that really don't matter. Y'all want to know what the games and who I'm picking. And like I told y'all, man, I'm no genius. You know what I mean? Like I said, I pick who I think going to win that week. Whether you go with who I pick or I don't, you bet your money on who you want to bet it on. But, we're going to go right into it. You know what I mean? We got the first game overseas today. We got the Giants and the Panthers. Now, for me, the Panthers, even though the young boy came back and he started last week and he actually won, I like Bryce. But I just still don't think he's ready for the bright lights. This week I'm going to go with the Giants. So I'm going with the G-Man. All right, next game on the docket, we got the Patriots and the Bears. I see Caleb Williams and them bouncing back this week. I like the Bears. All right? We got the Bills and the Colts. Colts are still a little banged up. I don't know if the kid Richardson is going to play. But, from what I've seen so far this season, the Colts are good but not good enough. And I just don't think they're good enough to beat the Bills. So we're going to go with the Bills, y'all. All right? So we got the Vikes and the Jags. Now, this is my surprise pick this week. Only because I think the Jags have really played well. Meaning, they haven't lost games. They pretty much been in all the games that they lost, which is crazy to me because I think out of the 4 or 5 games they lost, 3 or 4 of those games are just literally like by a few points. Excuse me, y'all. But we're going to go. I'm gonna take the Jags on this one this week, y'all. I'm going to go with the Jags. Yeah, I know y'all probably like, yo, he bugging. No, that might, again, I just picked this. I can't make this shit up. Then we got the Broncos and the Chiefs. I got to go with the Chiefs. Chiefs undefeated until I see a pick in that armor. I'm going to just tell y'all right now, they're playing on all cylinders. Falcons and the Saints. Now, this is a good one. Divisional game. But I think the Falcons are just playing better ball right now. So I'm going to go with Kirk Cousins and the boys down there in the Bayou. All right, then we got the 49ers and the Bucks. This is another interesting game because the Bucks are coming off, a few tough losses, man. They need a win. 49ers, they're the 49ers. They got a great defense. Offense really hasn't clicked on all cylinders yet, and I think that's a lot to do with the fact that, Christian McCaffrey hasn't come back yet. So that's going to be key. But I'm going to go with the 49ers this week down there in Tampa. Then we got the Steelers and the Commanders. I like this matchup. I think, the Commanders really will show us a lot this week playing against that Steelers defense if they can run the ball a little bit. But I like the Commanders. Titans, Chargers. No-brainer for me. I like the Chargers. I think LA is playing really good ball. So I'm going with the Chargers. Jets, Cardinals. Jets, man. Even though they won last week, they still a disappointment to me. And I think they just can't put up enough points against an Arizona team who I think can pretty much put up 30 in their sleep. So for me, it's going to be the Cardinals over the Jets in Arizona. Then we got my boys against the Eagles, man. Listen, I know for weeks, man, we've been struggling with this whole, situation down in Dallas. It's a mess, but, at the end of the day, there's no more gut picks, man. I'm going with the Eagles over Dallas this week. Dallas can't stop a runny nose. Unfortunately, we just lost our quarterback probably for the rest of the season. Shouldn't have paid him the money. Shouldn't have gave him the money, but unfortunately we did. And it's costing us because we should have got a running back. We didn't. I talked about this on episodes prior to this one. But I'm going with the Eagles over Dallas down in Big D. Then we got the Lions against the Texans. Really good game. Two young teams, two teams that's going to definitely be in their respective divisional playoff runs, man. And I just see both of these teams being in either the conference finals or, the games that literally going to mean something when it comes down to, like we talked about before, the meat and potatoes of the season. So, but I'm going to go with the Lions, man. I think the Lions have a little bit more experience, even though they're a little banged up. But I like the Lions this week over the Texans down in Texas. And then Monday night, man, we got the Dolphins against the Rams. Dolphins, man, I don't know what to say about them. I mean, very disappointing considering all of the money they paid some of these people, in particular Tyreek Hill, in particular Tua, in particular Jalen Ramsey. I mean, they put out some money, man, for a lot of these dudes to come down to Miami, and they really just blowing the spot up, and I mean in the worst way. So to me, overrated. So I'm going to go with the Rams on Monday Night Football. And my pick of the week, y'all, I mean, I think it's a no-brainer for me. My pick of the week, throw everything in, all my chips, you know what I mean? Put the car up, whatever you want to call it, man. But we're going to go with the Chiefs at home over the Broncos, man. That's my guaranteed pick of the week. Again, this is on Total Defined Entertainment. It's your boy Edub. Hopefully in a couple weeks, man, y'all see me back with my crew, which is Knox and Bills. Hopefully we get a special guest. Got a couple people looking to get on the show and share their knowledge of the game, with us. So we just appreciate the support, the love. Again, go to the channel. That's Edub's DreamTeam. That's with a Z at the end. Like I said, we're on YouTube, and that's on Total Defined Entertainment, man. Again, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Hope y'all get y'all picks of the week. I'm your boy Edub. I'm out.